Orgasmic enlightenment, where the sexual and spiritual come together. I'm Kim Anami, and I'm a holistic sex and relationship coach and a vaginal weightlifter. In this show, we explore all things intimate. I believe that our sexual energy is life force, creative energy, and we can use it to shape our worlds, strengthen our relationships, and self-actualize. I blend the most avant-garde information from neuroscience, ancient sexual practices like Tantra and Taoism, to renegade wellness modalities to show you how to create gourmet sex in your lives. Come one, come all. Well-fucked beauty. The kind of beauty that can only come from being very well-fucked. I talk a lot about the concept of the well-fucked woman, how this is a tangible quality of radiance, sensuality, confidence, and loving oneself that is seen and felt by others. It is magnetic. People are drawn to it like moths to the flame, and they may not know exactly what is drawing them, but they are moved nonetheless. Men gallop across parking lots to get nearer to it. People fly across continents at the drop of a hat to be close to it. It is that compelling and attractive. Even though I've dubbed the term well-fucked woman to apply to women, especially it also applies to men. Men also radiate, or not, this energy. So your sexual energy is so powerful that it writes itself all over you. It can alter your face and your body more powerfully than any kind of plastic surgery or injectable can. Over the years, I have seen breasts swell, cocks grow, bellies flatten, and frown lines disappear. Women have stopped getting injections like Botox after using their jade egg for a certain length of time. I have seen stubborn weight evaporate off people who had been trying to lose it for years, and it just falls away in weeks. Why? So the combustion, the fusion of your sexual energy combined with love, emotion, and surrender creates the alchemizing power of the holy fuck, the greatest transformer, changer, up-leveler of energy that we have available to us on this planet. Free energy indeed. So the road to the holy fuck demands the best and the worst of us, meaning we need to hunt and slay our demons. We make the pivotal switch from being effect into cause in our lives. We stop blaming others for our lot in life, for our perhaps skin tone or our gender or whatever the fuck, and we get the fuck on with it. And we get our fuck on. Our holy fuck, that is. In order to reach these high and holy and magical places in ourselves, we have to confront and clear our blockages, heal our traumas, and address any residues and unresolved issues that remain in our aura and are written on our bodies. Our bodies are perfect and wondrous, ever-changing reflections of the current state of our psyches, and they keep score. Everything is written on them. Our embarrassment of being a woman shows up in shrunken, lifeless breasts or hunched shoulders. A man who has been berated for and internalized the cultural construct of toxic masculinity may have erectile issues. Often, people with unhealed sexual trauma place a defensive force field around themselves that says, don't look at me, don't touch me, and this often shows up as a barrier of extra weight. So when we face these ideas, experiences, traumas, and programming head on, we dissolve them. All of the inner work we do shows up on the outer as well. Women embrace their sexual selves and their breasts grow. Their tummies shrink. Their bodies get more luscious. Men who inhabit their masculinity begin to inhabit their cocks. Anyone can go to their plastic surgeon or injector and buy themselves the nose of the moment or a new jawline. And we see that in the faces that are carbon copies of each other that populate our Instagram feeds. I suppose some of that is from the use of common filters that create this carbon copy mono face that everybody has. So this kind of prettiness is quite hollow and superficial to me. And it really doesn't mean anything anymore because it's so cheap and easy to come by. But beauty is something entirely different. One of my favorite movie scenes of all time is in Kill Bill when Uma Thurman's character emerges out of the grave that she's been buried alive in. She punches her way out of a wooden coffin with 6 feet or 10 feet of dirt piled on top of it, reaching inside of herself to find some kind of life experience and teaching and wisdom and shred of strength. There's always a solution, remember? And we're always given it. And she punches her way out of that place. And then she rises out of the dirt, filthy and bloody and disheveled. And to me, she has never looked more beautiful. The most beautiful people I have ever known were like this. They came out of harsh circumstances and they cultivated strength and courage and determination to craft a path to victory. Instead of wallowing in their circumstances and using what has happened to them as a reason to be a victim forever, they pull themselves up and out. And their reward is a kind of beauty that's written all over them and felt by anyone who comes into contact with them. No ass you buy at the ass store can give you that. So here are 9 dimensions of well-fucked beauty, Anami-style. Number 1, being radiantly well-fucked is the very best kind of beauty treatment you can have. I always talk about how you can be single and still be well fucked, or you could be coupled and be totally underfucked. It all comes down to the quality of sex you are having. Are you having bust one out, use this to put you to sleep, stress relief kind of sex? Or I fully open myself emotionally and sexually to you, and our cataclysmic sex and orgasms blast me into another dimension of who I really am, clearing out all the cobwebs of my smaller self kind of sex. One of them makes you smaller, and the other one makes you bigger. The truly well-fucked are radiant, and their true, authentic, often buried selves rise to the surface. They shine, they glow, and they emanate a gorgeous vitality that people are attracted to. And this is the opposite of the aura of someone who isn't well-fucked. This kind of person is typically very wallflower-esque, and if they are frequent porn-induced masturbators, they also tend to emit an aura of shame, embarrassment, and self-loathing. They know that they're wankers and they wear this energy. Number 2, vaginal orgasms. There are orgasms, and then there are orgasms. If you've been following my work at all, you know that I am all about the vagina. I look at the clitoris as being just the tip of the iceberg and encourage women to go deep, vagina deep, into the wild, wonderful, transcendent Pandora's box of the vagina. G-spot and cervical orgasms are the good fuck medicine that all women need. These are the orgasms that take them out of the whiny, nagging, bitchy territory of the underfucked woman into the full-blown, cataclysmic, and life-changing terrain of the blissed out, well-fucked woman. These are the orgasms that change your life because they transform you on such a deep level, and in themselves, they are alchemizers and releasers of past wounds and trauma. So you emerge from your bed feeling fully renewed and rewired. And you are. You become someone who lives and breathes in pleasure and ecstasy, who is in touch with the depths of herself. I have felt at my absolute most beautiful, the most beautiful of my life after some marathon sex cervical orgasm sessions. Nothing can touch this, or you when you are in this state. Which brings us to item number 3, well fucked equals not giving a fuck equals wants to fuck. One of the hallmarks of becoming well fucked is that you start to not give a fuck. You don't care what other people think of you. The only approval you need is your own. You are now guided intrinsically by your own life force emanating from your genitals, and you become impervious to the judgment and the thoughts from others around you. They cease to influence you because you are now led by your own life force, your vagina. I see this over and over again in my work, and I saw it in my own evolution when people, and especially women people, hit a certain threshold in their sexual reclamation. They become their own compass. They move through life like a force of nature, and they truly don't give a fuck what others think of them. And they aren't trying to not give a fuck. They really just don't give a fuck. And this is incredibly attractive in a human because so few people genuinely have it. Someone who is so self-possessed that they no longer need the approval of the crowd is a rarity and a true beauty. Number 4, biochemical beauty. The hormones and neurotransmitters you emit on the path to orgasm and during orgasm and after orgasm light you up from the inside out. Estrogen makes your hair lustrous and your skin glow. The pheromones you emit through having frequent sex actually make people want to have sex with you. Endorphins make you a shiny, happy people. And all of these effects get more pronounced through marathon sex. The longer you have sex, the more of these biochemicals you cultivate, wear, and emanate. Number 5, anti-aging. Everything I've talked about so far is going to give you a more youthful, vital appearance and energy. And there's also this. One 3,000-person study found that men and women who had sex 3 times a week looked 12 years younger than their age. More orgasms equals more beauty equals more youth, and youth is beauty, and beauty is truth, is deeper orgasms, is truth, is beauty, well, whatever, they're all connected. Number 6, no Botox or fillers needed. So the pelvic floor supports all of your internal organs. The lift that you get when you strengthen the pelvic floor through a jade egg practice and through having regular sex where you're learning how to engage and use your vagina, i.e. the vaginal hand job that you get expert at by using a jade yoni egg. So that lift then creates a natural facelift because it pulls everything else up with it. When the pelvic floor does what it's meant to do and it supports all of your internal organs, it pulls everything up. And so when it's weak, it then creates a downward suction in the body. And so this pull will register on the face with more pronounced nasolabial folds and an overall saggy, jowly look. I have had countless reports of women who were frequent, dedicated Botox users who went off of their injections after having a regular jade yoni egg practice. And the increased estrogen production through being well fucked also will smooth and plump out your face. Number 7, larger, firmer, and fuller breasts. Sexual activity alone increases breast size by 25%. So that is pretty good incentive for daily sex to keep that boost going. And breast massage is also an amazing way to not only firm, tone, and enlarge the breasts, but to own them. So many women have dissociated from their breasts, some to the extent that they actually get them cut off. So breast love and breast massage help to reintegrate the breasts and the energy of the heart so that you can lead with the heart and the breasts. I am focusing mainly on women in this episode, but the same qualities of growth apply to cocks as well. Cocks easily grow an inch in length and girth with some solid lovin'. Number 8, overall body confidence. So what tends to happen to people when they are well fucked is 1, their bodies naturally revert to where they belong. People lose inches and waists and they gain them instead in their cocks and their breasts. Wherever you were using weight as padding or that weight represents unresolved issues, you deal, you heal, you own, and your body reflects that. And secondly, people overall love and inhabit their bodies in such a way that wherever they are at, they love themselves more. So when they are well fucked, the extra pounds and the inches douches don't really affect them. They don't bother them, and they certainly don't become any kind of encumbrance in their lives. Number 9, ritual anointing. So I have mentioned breast massage already, and I also heartily recommend yoni and lingam massage as part of your sexual and self-care repertoires. The more you love and adore these parts, you help to remove any numbness and disconnect that's there. Massaging the genitals can be hugely restorative in bringing back sensation, pleasure, and even releasing trauma that's been stored and lodged in these places. You reintegrate these parts of you back into your being, and you activate their true procreative powers as the movers and shakers in your world. We have just released a new line of Anami aphrodisia products in the Alchemia shop. Our body massage oils created exactly for this purpose. We have breast bliss, yoni ambrosia, and our couples sensual massage oil you can also use for lingam massage. These are formulated and created by herbalists with all organic and wild-crafted ingredients. Of course, I would never give you anything less, and they smell so divine. You can use them as perfume. I love these oils and I use them every day. You can find them at the Anami Alchemia online shop. All of this to say that I see true beauty being earned through our choices and experiences in life, and through connecting to the source of universal life force energy that we all have at our fingertips, the fountain of youth, our sexual energy. It is a tangible thing that we wear and we radiate, and it is our most potent form of natural beauty. In the Well Fucked Woman Salon, I show you exactly how to tap into this power source and become well fucked from the inside out. Ha ha ha. In my signature 8-week online salon for women, we cover everything from how to harness your sexual energy and use it as a creative and healing source, to my in-depth Orgasmopedia guide to achieve vaginal orgasms on the regular, and all of my well fucked holistic beauty practices. The salon opens in late July, and right now you can sign up to access the free preview video series for the salon. Go to kimanami.com and look for Sexual Savant Salons, and then click on How to Be a Well-Fucked Woman. Come one, come all. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, subscribe and also leave a review. And send someone else the gift of a healthy libido and an off-the-charts love life by sharing this episode with them. We'll be back next week, and in the meantime, many happy orgasms.